great to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas. It's the Virginia Cavaliers and the SMU Mustangs. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Checking in with the Cavaliers head coach before the game, bringing his team in on the road against a very good team, ranked in the top 25. They have everything it takes to compete. This is a big matchup the fans are excited to see, but he said we have to execute early and eliminate mistakes at the line of scrimmage. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So SMU's offense will take the field first. And here are the guys who make it go. Just an outstanding offensive line.
And this offensive line obviously has its strengths, but you're not going to have to look further than that left side. Like, this offense gets a little bit run-heavy to the left for a reason. Left guard, left tackle, the strength of this unit. They work so well together, great individual players. And Palmer, sometimes when you got a side of the line that's a little bit more dominant, don't be afraid to go that way more often.
No question about it. I think on critical down and distances, when they need to have a play, especially on short yardage, goal line, going for it on 4th down, the left side is who they're going to be running behind. You've got 2 guys out there in the left tackle and left guard that are going to play on Sundays, and that is a special combination that a lot of offensive lines wish they had.
They'll ride the hot hand. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Snagged in the middle. It's Knight. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Mustangs getting set on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Knight. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line, and they stop him and knock him out of bounds.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
They'll run the option, the pitch. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read, and it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the 1st down.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back has it. Got a little grass. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. The Mustangs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down. To throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Breaks free and he might be gone. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Mustangs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll run the counter. And they'll finally make the tackle at the 3-yard line.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Ball is at the 3-yard line. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone, but they'll need to move forward here on 4th and short. Going for 6. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. The Cavaliers offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And now here comes Peyton Lewis. He has become a key piece of this offense.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in the phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that.
Holstein from the gun on third down. Had to throw it before he wanted. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Cavaliers will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here, David.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people get near him. Continue to hit this running back. Try to slow him down and cool him off.
Well, they tried to go play action on that one to see if they could freeze the defense, but a great job getting to the quarterback, not being fooled by it, and forcing the incompletion.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Running inside, it's Green. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to Pater. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Makes the grab. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Man, what a big catch on third down. Going up, catching the football, understanding where you're at, now getting a fresh set of downs. Nice play by the receiver.
The Mustangs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They're working that left side, and he will score! Touchdown, Mustangs! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
My man, get him the ball. He will do the rest. Catches the football, walks into the end zone. Feed that man the rock.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Cavaliers offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They go play action with Holstein. Caught in the backfield. It's Lewis. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. And how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
Takes the handoff. It's Lewis. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Let's see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun on third down, Holstein. He'll try to do it himself. Oh, he didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's fourth down. And the Cavaliers will try to pin them back with the punt. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. He'll field the punt and look for room. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Now this offense facing a third and long from their own 30. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Fires left. Can't make the grab on third down, and that is a rare drop for this guy. And the Mustangs will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Hauls it in at the 25. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Virginia ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score.
Neutral zone defense.
The offense moved, but it was because the defender jumped into the neutral zone, and the offense will pick up the 5. The defense made that job a little easier after the encroachment. It's 1st and 5. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Play fake, Holstein. Throws to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. The Cavaliers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Run in the red zone, it's Lewis. He's going for the goal line. And he's in. Touchdown, Cavaliers. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Off the play fake on 1st down. Finds the tight end.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Motion from the wideout. They'll run it from the gun. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. He's got the tight end. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The Mustangs will have it 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Green. Maybe some room here. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Leaves it with the back. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. The give on the counter. And he could not get loose on the run. They tried to run the counter, but absolutely nothing doing.
And those counter plays take a little longer to develop sometimes. You're usually pulling one or two guys, and that penetration in the backfield can kill you, can get to the running back before he gets started.
Snagged out of the air. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And he had just enough to will that one home. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Gives it on the option. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The run inside. It's Lewis. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun on 3rd down, Holstein. Pulls it in on the right. Lots of room to run. Touchdown, Virginia. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he's not going to take the touchback. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Here's a heat. Buying some time. Picked off. What a play to set him up. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go right back to him. Finding some room. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And the Cavaliers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Obviously didn't like what he saw on 1st down, and they used a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. And he's in, pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Cavaliers!
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job of ball security.
Not a lot of room to work. He made sure that football was secured. It'll be third down. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We start with Notre Dame taking on the number 24 team, the BYU Cougars. And it's the Fighting Irish trying to close out what would be one of the toughest wins of the season. And that's a big statement considering this team is already 6-1. Let's see if they have what it takes. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back over to your game in Dallas. This wideout is enjoying a stellar day. 2 of those catches in the first half were 2 of the better grabs I've seen all season. And, of course, his overall stat line is helping the only stat that really matters, the scoreboard. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Gerald J. Ford Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Beebe. Slips through the line. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
In the gun on third down. Here's Holstein. He can't make the catch. He was open on the crossing route, and instead they're facing a 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. Wants to throw. It's Jennings. Rushes on him. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Off the play fake. Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the option. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Lost to fire on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Punts it out of the air. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
We always talk about yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple 1st. But when you've got playmaker...
Looking for the end zone. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Mustangs! 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Fielded in the end zone, it's Beebe. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cavaliers offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
Man, it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
Lined up in the gun, 3rd down, Eli Holstein. The sure hands, it's Martin. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Lewis. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. And he's knocked down. Now facing a 3rd and long. Holstein. Here's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Cavaliers will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. Now on the return. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about...
Caught, and he's got room. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32. The Mustangs have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Rides to back and leaves it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field.
QB decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up fourth.
He'll field the punt and see what he can get. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Virginia ready to get things going as the offense takes the field. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Eli Holstein to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gibson. Jumped on top of the pile.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. With that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Dropping back, it's Holstein. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And, man, you got to love the way the defense...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Holstein to throw for it on fourth. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
What a big stop for this defense in the second half around midfield. You can set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big fourth down stop.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Well, that's just an amazing individual effort, trying to get back as much yardage as possible to set up a third and manageable situation, right? Nice job in the open field, understanding the situation. You obviously cannot take a sack at this juncture on the drive, so do what you can do to put your offense in a good position here on third down.
So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he got it! And they draw to within 3 here in the fourth quarter.
And this offense obviously wanted to take the lead, but they chip into the lead a little bit. Now they're going to need their defense. Just give me another opportunity. They only need a field goal in the fourth quarter. Nice job cutting into that lead.
He'll bring it out. It's Beebe. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Holly Rowe has an update.
Checking in from the Virginia sideline, there is a lot of excitement because this offense is outperforming a much higher-ranked team defensively. They know they've got an opportunity in this game with the lead and the ball, but they have got to play clean football right now. Right before they huddled up to take the field, the coaches are yelling, execute, execute. We'll see if they're able to make that happen and keep this lead. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get Hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have two hands on it this drive.
Under fire. Going to try to get it himself.
That's such a gut punch if you're the defense, because you're trailing in this game. You've got to find a way to get off the field on third down, but you can't stop the quarterback scramble. He's just been making plays in this game in critical moments, none bigger than that one right there with the lead late in the game.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Throwing, Holstein. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Fires to the right. It's caught. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And I think QB's rushing, especially in the RPO game. You want to get that ball. Okay, I'm pulling it now. I got to throw a strike right now and get it on him. And you can tell, throws it to the left and doesn't get it to his wide receiver. It's just maybe a little bit of hurrying too much.
Bring in the heat. Buried before he could blink.
Great job up front on this pass rush. Defense in a dime personnel grouping. They've got 6 DBs on the field. They're expecting pass, so they're going to have to win with 4 guys, and they're 4-1. They got the job done.
Just needs a crack to get a return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. A huge return there. Steps out of bounds, but man, did he put his team in great position. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. And now, deep in the fourth quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. To the air, it's Jennings. Gets it to him on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. The Mustangs in a good spot here with second and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Green. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll go to the counter play. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. Options galore here, second and just a few inches. Right back to it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And this is exactly what you want to see from this offense. The defense forced a turnover, put you in a great position. Now, put a few first downs together. Ultimate goal is to capitalize on it, punch it in the end zone. But nice job moving the football little by little, trying to get this touchdown.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The run inside. It's Green. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
Tight end now in motion. They'll run it on first and goal. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Virginia will call its first timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Some misdirection with the counter. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's third and goal. About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Touchdown, SMU! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
Coming out with it, it's Beebe. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he's stopped at the 14. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Holstein from the gun on third down. Shoots it to the left. Another incompletion on third down.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game. But it all comes down to this play right here.
To have any chance to pull this game out, they have to convert on fourth down here late in the fourth. Might be looking to run. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing them. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.